like me from the start for who I am. Exactly. Why am I getting myself involved? That is
exactly. But people have to evolve. I mean, after I'm 39 years old, I eventually came to that rationalization where now this is who I am. Love me or leave me, but I'm okay with me.
My marital status is single.
And why is that?
Is that a trick question?
No.
I'm single because I just am. I'm not gonna go.
Well, do you want to be married or do you want to be in a relationship?
I want to be married, but I want to be married to the right person. And I do not want to get myself in a situation that makes me feel trapped and stuck. Because when I was young, I remember like even 5, and I told my sister I'm never going to get married, and I picture my wedding day to be a day of dread. I'm just going to walk into my cage. So, and then I recognized that, marriage is not something that's coerced. So, now I'm starting to see a different perspective. So, yeah, I do want to get married.
So, who is the right type of guy for you?
The right type of guy, I was saying the executive ENTJ, but...
What's ENTJ?
Extroverted, intuitive, thinking, and judging. But I change all the time. So I'm figuring out what's the right kind, so when I see him, I'll know.
Remember, when a girl leaves home, she's basically too feminine. If she's coming off of the program of a mom and a dad raising her. And a boy is too masculine because mama respected him and boys will be boys. This is, unluckily, how many? 40-some% of the kids get to live at home. A woman who wants to be balanced has got to become an individual, but not a man. She can't be a career woman. She's got to be a woman who's developing all of her skills. She's getting an education. She's controlling her sex life. She knows how to say no to immoral, unethical, and illegal behavior.
So do you think you give guys a hard time?
I used to. I just look at them and go, idiots. Pathetic, and I was really hard in high school because I think I was hard because I see the way girls are with guys and they're almost setting the tone. Like, they just throw themselves at guys, and that's something I would never do, ever. And it's just not in my nature. I know some people, they do that, but my whole life I just never saw the point of it, because when you sell yourself cheap, you're asking that from that person.
What about paying for the date?
Offer, always offer.
Yeah.
Both of you.
Both, always offer.
Really?
I know, and I disagree. I disagree that a woman expects a man to pick up a tab if they go out on a date for the first date. I can do that because that's my motto. I'll do that, but don't expect me to do that. Yeah, this is 21st century. If women can come up to my face at a club and say, "What you doing? What your man? You want to date?" Come on.
Single.
Why?
Because I don't feel that I'm ready to get married yet. I think marriage takes a lot of work and commitment and a lot of other things, and I don't think I'm ready for that right now. I don't think. There's so many things I want to do right now in my life that, having somebody else in my life right now is, I think, not fair for them on their part. So I'm still single.
What about a relationship, necessarily marriage? What about that?
Still the same thing, because I'm out there and I'm still doing my thing, and I still think I have, I guess, a lot of playing to do still. I mean, I think I'll know when I'm ready. I think I'll know when I'm ready, when that time comes along. So I don't go look for it anymore like I used to go look for it. I don't look for it anymore because if it's going to happen, it'll happen. So.
And that turns me off too. That turns me off about that. I wouldn't want to eat salad. You want to grab them ribs with your fingers and eat that shit. Don't be playing that. Come on. I'm not hungry, but I hear your stomach growling all the way across the table.
Are you kind of allowing other women to suffer for what she did to you?
No, I don't think so, because when I meet somebody, I let them know exactly what I'm expecting and what I'm looking for and what I'm not looking for. And I always lay my cards on the table and tell them, I'm out, I don't want a relationship, but I do want somebody that I can hang with once in a while and go out and party with once in a while, and if there's sex involved, that's cool also. But they know from the jump street, that's what I'm about. Now, if they get into the situation going, okay, yeah, I feel the same way, I expect you to feel the same way. Sometimes, you know, it changes on their part. I think women more, they think with their heart instead of their mind or their sex. So, I mean, I don't think that's my fault on my part, and that's why I do what I do. I lay all my cards out on the table at once when I meet somebody. This is what I want. This is what I want to do. If you can handle it, cool. If you can't,
What type of characteristics are you looking for in a man?
I definitely like someone who has a sense of humor. You have to be comfortable laughing together.
somebody with intellect. I like intellect a lot. That, you know, beautiful face, beautiful body, of course.
He's conscious and aware of who he is, and that's what I want, I think. And that's what I think I want in everybody, but especially I'm gonna end up being with that guy.
I just want monogamy. Can you just, if you want to cheat, then let me know that that's what you want to do and let it be my choice. Don't cheat on me.
Without intellect and somebody that's gonna make me have fun and somebody that's spontaneous.
And I don't want to be the one who counsels him all the time because it's kind of like my mom.
I want someone to not belittle my thoughts and my actions. And even if you don't agree with it, figure out a way to tactfully approach me. Don't, because if I feel like you're lecturing me, I'm gonna shut down and I'm gonna back away from you.
I always say this, I don't think we know what we want. We go in there and just kind of like, oh, I think she fits. Oh, I think he fits. But are we really stopping to question why we're getting ourselves into it in the first place? It's like, oh, I like the way she holds herself. Like, what do you mean? You know, what are you talking about? But we don't want to know why we want what we want before we get ourselves in it.
They did a research project about a year ago where they had men wear T-shirts for 3 days till they stunk up. And then they took the T-shirts and they put them in boxes, you know, scientific little chambers. There are no good-looking shoes, no cars, no looks, no money, nothing but T-shirts with DNA. And they had women smell the T-shirts, pheromones. And what they found out was the DNA of a man who was too much like Dad was taboo. And the DNA that was too much unlike Dad was an alien. And that the T-shirts were the DNA, pheromone stimulators, where they were a little like Dad and a little not like Dad, connected. And I'm sure that works for men about women. Well, marriage is a legal documentation of a mating. Mating is when two people, whether they're straight, gay, or lesbian, doesn't really matter. It's energy. When two people decide to mate, generally speaking, some of them don't marry and some of them do marry. But that's an arbitrary choice.
For myself, I would like to get married someday, but I mean, I think if you have a committed partner, you know, say people that are gay or people that are elderly, or I mean, I think that it's more of a partnership, if anything.
Most of my friends are married. When I hear them with their relationships, then I count my blessings that I'm not, because I can go home. I don't have to answer to anybody. I travel a lot, so I can get up and go. I don't have to worry about childcare. I don't have to worry about checking in. I love that independence.
I really want to work out what I have in me before I get into that relationship. And I want to carry baggages, which I don't even know that's there.
I'm not gonna do it because I don't think it's fair on their part for me to be doing that. Why? It's not fair for me. So I'd rather not do it until I'm ready. You know what I mean? Until I'm ready. I know what I'm gonna do. I already know. You know, I think as a man will understand when he's ready. A man knows, oh, I ain't ready.
I don't care if people want to legally marry and become units in society or they just want to mate. The skills are the same. Kurt Russell and Goldie Hawn are mated, whereas George and Laura are married. But they both have kids. They both live together, you see?